Welcome back to Gear Check Games. This is episode 29 of our Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy Color playthrough. Last time, we went on a very stupid expedition to get 2 legendaries that we're never going to use. Forget about that episode. It never happened.
I thought it was pretty good, but I mean, like, if people are still subscribed after that one, I think you're doing good.
Yeah.
If this is your first video, hi, welcome to Gear Check Games. We play games, I think.
Last episode was great. We learned so many things about snakes. I don't remember what happened in the game, but we learned a lot about snakes. That was pretty cool.
We caught Ho-Oh and Suicune, and we already have a water type, and we already have a fire type.
I'm still trying to get rid of the hangover.
Yeah.
I am in the shower as we speak.
We're going back to... It's not Twinleaf.
We just hear, like... in the background of Joe's mic.
And I've made a discovery. That shit doesn't work. Oh, hey, Zubat. How you doing?
Zubat.
God, I'm so glad you could be here for this very important episode of this playthrough.
So I got a call earlier from a certain hiker. That's why I'm in here.
Oh, is there is there an outbreak of Dunsparce in the cave?
There might be a Dunsparce under your rug right now.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, there it is! Everybody. On the carpet!
There it is!
Yeah, this is one of those 1% mons, or just have a NPC call you and it's like 30%.
I like how we went from trying to catch Ho-Oh to trying to catch the legendary beast to trying to catch Dunsparce.
I know.
People out there
we're going up the ladder.
I just checked under my rug. He's not. Oh, he's there on the screen.
He got away. He escaped into the internet.
He's a quick little fella.
Yeah, he's fast.
He's fat.
Wow.
Speaking of snake facts, he looks kind of like a snake.
Man,
is he supposed to be like in Tsuchinoko, or just like a weird slug guy? With an acorn on his tail.
I think it's supposed to be like a drill tail, isn't it?
Dunsparce is probably one of those Pokemon where, like, Japanese kids look at it and it's like, yeah, I get that reference. And everyone else in the world is just like, what the hell am I looking at?
Is it like a myth or like a figurine that you're talking about? Because I don't know.
It's a cryptid.
Tsuchinoko?
Ooh.
Or a UMA or whatever.
Didn't you ever get the Tsuchinoko and Snake Eater?
No.
Good, because neither did I. It's like... It's one of those things...
I got it. I put like 30 traps around the ground on the river.
Okay, but did you look it up, Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, so you can catch one of those?
That's the point. What's the reward for having the Tsuchinoko in your inventory at the end?
The reward is that you get funny dialogue if you eat it.
Wait, yes. So there's... Okay, so I could have sworn there was some kind of like reward.
I think you do get it. I think you do get an emblem that like doesn't do anything.
Oh, is it literally just the Tsuchinoko rank?
Yeah. If you end the game with a Tsuchinoko in your inventory, and it's great because like when you catch it, your support team is like, oh my god, that's a. I can't believe that's real. That's like a legendary animal you have, Snake. We could like send it to a museum.
I bet it tastes legendary too.
Like, oh, we could make so much like money like selling this to like a research like a museum or something, and then like Snake, if you eat it, Snake's just like, oh yeah, it didn't taste very good. you ate it, Snake. Did you eat it?
Snake, I think literally like pool installed in my backyard. How am I gonna pay for the pool, Snake?
I think literally like it's this like the most rare creature in the game, and if you eat it, it like gives you a pixel of stamina back. And Snake is just like not very good.
It's only perceptible in the HD version.
If I take one more step, this will be the furthest from the Shire I've ever been.
If I take one more step, it'll be one step from home.
So yeah, we made it to Kanto. Even the map is different. And this is just Victory Road. We're gonna go up the waterfall.
We're in Kanto.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight some dudes. and we're gonna surf. There's not a lot to talk about this this route. So I have a little bit of a tale.
That's got good music.
We're bringing back Snake Facts.
Now this is pre-order. This is pre-order day strangeness. So the other night was the launch event of Pokemon Shining Pearl.
Last night, in fact. Yeah,
Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. So when I went there, I got there with like 15 minutes before the drop time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna look around and BS until then. Then they're like, several strange things happened. There were he said people get up in 2 lines, one for Diamond, one for Pearl. 2 people, including myself, got in the Pearl line.
Wow.
So I'm like one of like 4 people in Southwest Missouri apparently that are getting Pearl and not Diamond.
I guess I was a
Weird.
Diamond
It
boy
just
back in
means
the
you
day.
have the rare exclusives.
Yeah, you have
to
the one that's
trade
going to
for.
be worth like $300 in 15 years.
Yeah. Everybody come to me for your Glamios.
Uh-huh.
The other weird thing is the guy that was standing next to me in line, he's a sweet old man, no teeth, scraggly white hair. I'm like, surely he's picking this up for his grandkids. No, he's picking it up for himself. He got a 2-pack. And they let him in the Pearl line because it's like, whatever.
You and the scraggly old man with no teeth, the only 2 people in the world getting Pearl.
Yes. And he, after like 5 minutes, because everyone's just kind of
He
standing
thought he was
around,
getting Diamond, but his eyes ain't so good.
He's standing in line next to me, and we're just chit-chatting, and eventually, he is that guy. He started talking to me about, man, I remember when I was in the Army, it was always hurry up and wait. This is what this reminds me of. And I'm like, oh, yeah, in my mind. And he starts talking to me about Nom.
Oh my god.
I had the most stereotypical interaction. It was so great. And I was just kind of, I was just browsing TikTok on my phone. I was like, yep. I was like, thank you for your service, all that jazz.
Pokemon Vietnam and Pokemon Korea.
Dude's reliving Nom flashbacks, and you're over here looking at TikTok while you wait for your new Pokemon game.
Yeah. And I wanted to get into like, yeah, I've heard that those events can really give people a lot of PTSD, but I was like, I don't know how much I want to engage.
Yeah, man.
Like,
trying to find Munchlax and Diamond and
You
Pearl by
should've
putting
just-
honey on the
I was
tree.
gonna make
bro,
that joke,
Trey.
he's talking about like losing all his friends in Nom and how it's, and you're just like, oh yeah, I got PTSD from like trying to get Munchlax and Pokemon. It's real
Trey,
rough
why
stuff,
didn't you
man.
just
I'll
do
never
the
be the
magic-
same.
Dan,
Trey,
did
why
you...
did you just use a Max Repel? You went right into him.
Next time. Oh yeah. There goes our boy.
Rest in pieces.
It will not be the last time we see this happen. The third
snap.
weird thing was like, there's always people in like,
Look at this dude
Like,
got 2 Bulbasaurs.
I know. There's always people at Pokemon events who are like in their get-up. They're excited. They're like, I'm gonna go show off my merch.
They're furry costumes.
Yeah. Everyone's in a Kigurumi. This one guy, because we're like kind of half on, half off with masks in Springfield still. So some people were in masks, some people weren't. I was wearing my Tony Chopper mask. This one
Hell
guy
yeah.
goes all out though. He's not only wearing a Plague Doctor mask, he's wearing a top hat, a cloak, and has a scythe.
What the shit?
Yeah.
This guy is dressed up as Death.
I am the angel of death.
Underneath.
The angel. The day of reckoning is coming.
Like, is he gonna like reap our souls as we exit GameStop?
This is the Pokemon Company's plan all along.
Yeah. He's a Nintendo employee.
To just collect the souls of children.
Yeah. So yeah, there were some strange things that
Who's talking?
He was there to make sure that nobody was buying both versions of the game.
Uh-huh.
You get one, that's it. Except the guy from who fought in Vietnam, he gets 2.
There he is.
Cool Trainer Blake.
So yeah, that was the story of the Diamond and Pearl launch event.
Man, I wish I was there with you. That would have been fun.
Dude.
I think the only time I went to midnight launch when we were all in college was when Ethan and I went and got Smash 3DS at midnight.
I remember that.
And
That
then
was
the case
fun.
for Smash 3DS sat on the floor of his car for like 2 years afterwards.
It was it was our staple in college.
Yeah.
I got bad news though. I don't have that. I technically do have the car. It's just not with me. But the case is long gone.
I don't think I've ever been to a midnight launch
snap.
because when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to be out past midnight, and when I was an adult, I was just like, I'll just wait for tomorrow.
I'll just get the digital version.
Well, that reminds me, another weird thing about the launch, for the digital people, they didn't have to do this because they could preload. But
You mean they didn't get to do this?
Yeah. There was a day one patch because apparently the startup screen was just a static JPEG.
Oh yeah.
So they changed that to be the logo with like the dragon and the music and all that shit. I had to delete a game. Apparently that whole startup sequence was like a friggin' gig or something. I don't know.
Good lord.
I was like, well, I have to delete my Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
Okay, well, at least you picked the right game to delete.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey,
That
man.
trilogy really did you dirty, didn't it?
Dan, you have to play it to believe how bad the Insane Trilogy is.
Honestly,
But you get to play as Coco in some levels.
I somehow made it through Crash 1, but then like one world into Crash 2, I was just like, no more of this. I can't deal with these controls.
Yeah, I implore anyone who is a fan to just play the original.
Mm-hmm. It's actually
If
not
you
as
have a
expensive as you might. I mean, obviously, like the Insane Trilogy is the cheaper alternative, but like, if you were to just get like a PS1 and like okay, never mind. I guess that's kind of
But also be
PS1's
careful about buying it digitally on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, because
apparently-
Crash 2 doesn't have analog support on the PS3
Yeah.
store,
Super weird.
and they never fixed it. Just like how they
Yeah.
never fixed the version of Resident Evil they have there with like the crappy, the hilariously crappy, I'll admit, mansion basement music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 versions of Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation. There's the Resident Evil Director's Cut, and Resident Evil Director's Cut DualShock Edition. And the North American store says it's just the vanilla Director's Cut, but it's actually the DualShock Edition, which had like a completely redone soundtrack that I think was like mostly plagiarized or something.
Oh shit.
It's so weird. Like, I've been wanting to get into like the early Resident Evil games for a while now, because I've always been a big fan of 4, but I don't know. I'm not sure how to approach 1 is the thing.
Sandslash looks like a bouncer who's like cutting you off at the line to get in.
Where do you think you're going, Pipsqueak?
Like all your like pretty female friends just walked through, and then he just put his hand out in front of you like, nah, you gotta pay.
Wow. I see how it is.
Lapras, the most beautiful thing on the sea, has
Here's
to pay.
Here's how I would go after Resident Evil 1.
Also, his eyes are looking in different directions.
Yeah, I was just about to point
God.
that out.
What were you gonna say about Resident Evil?
I was just gonna say the way I go after it is to stop it. Don't open that door.
Yeah. Who knows? You might even become a Jill sandwich.
This is a very powerful weapon.
I love the original
memes.
version of Resident Evil where they had like the live action intro with
Yes.
like just these random actors that nobody has been able to find since there was like this whole thing with like nobody could find the actress for Jill in the intro, and they found out that it was just like some random like Russian or Ukrainian woman or something that just like has never showed up in anything else. It's just like some random person they got.
God. Yeah, it's like I want to. I wouldn't mind doing the director's cut, but like I kind of want to start with like the original release of Resident Evil just for like authenticity.
Yeah.
But it's like $80 now used.
Jeez.
It's crazy. I guess I've spent more on games though. Embarrassingly.
I want to pick up the.
How did Eevee not fucking evolve there?
I know. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get him grinded up a little because I'm like, surely he's close. He's got to be close.
That's the only way we're gonna we gotta train him against the most powerful Pokemon in existence.
Quagsire.
Yeah. He's gonna be the buffest Umbreon. His tail.
So are the eyes are the eyes on top his real eyes, or are the eyes down below his real eyes, and then the ones on top are like little moles?
Yeah, they're like butterfly wings. They have eyes up there to distract.
Trey,
you.
for a second, I thought that mouse movement was like you hovering. Like it kind of broke my brain there for a second. Like, is Trey like highlighting Quagsire's eyes while Dan is like describing them?
Yeah, I'm quantumly leaping through time to narrate.
Pokemon, because Pokemon Gold is the time travels.
Yeah, and Dialga doesn't come around for 2 more generations. I can't manipulate.
Okay, so if Sandslash is the bouncer, like cutting you off, then Quagsire is like the guy trying to get in, who is getting cut off by Sandslash. It's like, wait, but I'm part of the group.
I'm with them.
See, I'm getting more of a like, sir, don't you think you've had enough to drink this evening from Quagsire's posing?
Sir, please. 5 is enough.
Psychic Gilbert!
Starmie is just the disco ball at the club.
Tackle.
You could say he's a
Starmie, bro, Starmie can learn so many good moves, and you give it Tackle. Man, you don't deserve a Pokemon that good.
Yeah.
Come on, Eevee, you can do it.
Come on, Bagon 2.
Oh yeah, you can do it too.
He'll be a Dratini for a while. It takes him a while to get strunk. And he doesn't evolve till 55. You think Eevee's taking a long time to evolve?
I remember this exploring this route for the first time was kind of a refreshing part of the game for me, similar to how like going east of Mahogany Town was, because I was like stuck in the previous part of the game for so long.
Yeah. There's quite a few like extra items out in the surfing bits too.
Yeah. I think you can find the TM for Solar Beam around here.
Ooh. There's also up north of here, I may go in the house, I don't remember, is the house with the journal that tells you where all the day of the week kids are.
Yeah.
So you can get the elemental items.
Alright, is this the mode, Eevee? Oh my god.
No,
Eevee's just not feeling it.
He's stubborn, man. He's like, I like being cute and floofy.
Troy, would you say that you've more or less just like played the game normally and tried to like have Eevee evolve like over the course of your normal play? Like you haven't done anything like particularly special to try to get it to evolve, other than just like the occasional like gesture of friendship, let's say.
Yeah, like I've cut his hair once. I gave him, I think, a couple. Oh, hey, that was fast. I gave him a couple like what do you call it? Like proteins or carboses.
Mm-hmm.
Like as I come across them. But there's no Soothe Bell in Gen 2, I don't believe. And I have KO'd him, and that does drop his happiness down by like 1 point if you let him faint. But like I haven't gone out of my way to.
You've personally KO'd him.
Yeah.
Let's see you grit those teeth.
And I don't know if Eevee takes more or less happiness than other Pokemon.
I don't know.
It's one of those hidden mechanics where it's like, all right, you're kind of guessing.
I think like I'm not entirely opposed to like the idea of Pokemon having like special evolved forms that you can only attain by like befriending them, but the way that it's implemented is it's just too much for my liking. And I know that it's an RPG. I know that a certain part of the appeal is like the satisfaction you get after like putting a bunch of time in to like work towards something, but like there's a difference between like leveling up a Pokemon just by like going through the game and getting stronger like organically, and just, you know, because we had a comment suggest in a previous episode, like, why didn't you just like run back and forth until your Eevee's happiness was maxed out? I was like, well, I'm pretty sure Game Freak didn't intend for you to do that. Like, yeah, that's a more surefire way of doing it, but you also, yeah, you have to like halt the entire momentum of your playthrough and do that.
I mean, I've taken entire parts to do more ridiculous shit.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, for Pokemon that aren't even going to be used in the team.
So in this part, we're going to spend half an hour walking back and forth between the same two tiles while Dan gives interesting worm facts.
Oh, God. Yeah, we had to work our way up to snakes.
Did you know that worms also do not have lips, yet they can drink water?
Wait a minute.
Can't they eat out of both ends of their body?
What are they, like cat dog?
I don't think so.
Like worm.
Worm. Well, that killed it. Good night, everyone.
War
That would have
like
been a great kids show. Worm.
Aren't there some worms that are like invasive species, but like they're a good invasive species because some areas don't have like a native soil tiller?
But yeah, as we all know, worms just make the world better wherever they go.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I don't really have a horse in this race.
They facilitate space travel. We need them.
Oh, yeah.
How many people do you think have a pet worm?
Well, there's plenty of people down by the lake that have pet colonies of worms, but they sell them.
Colony of worms, dang. Yeah. I guess I'm not really familiar with how worms, like, live. Like, if they have any sort of, like, social structure.
I thought worms would be measured by, like... I thought worms would be measured by, like, gallons or something. Here's a gallon of worms.
They're kind of liquid, aren't they? Like, I think they're just, like... I don't even know. I would have to ask. I would have to go to the little gas stations down by the lake and ask them how they measure that. That means there's worm farms.
No, I know how they measure it. They measure it by per square inch worm.
Oh my god.
They just put all the worms end to end and measure how long it is.
Also, this Starmine's kind of kicking our ass.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, Starmie's like a beast.
Well, because this one actually seems to be equipped with like somewhat decent moves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye, Starmie.
I was waiting him out.
You just kill him with a single look.
Bagon 2 just comes in like, huh? I did it!
I am the best. Oh yeah, this route is so big that, and because you can't fly back to Newbark, because if you're gonna fly to Newbark, you might as well just swim there because it's that close. Once you get to that point,
yeah. There's
a house up ahead that you can cure at, and I've always appreciated those in Pokemon games where there's humongous routes.
Yeah.
In fact, I reached that point in Shining Pearl right before Eterna Forest.
Where there's like a little rest house.
Yeah, there's a rest house.
Here.
Yeah. I like those, I have an issue in newer Pokemon games with like you running into your rival in the middle of a route and them just like healing you for nothing. But I do like the idea of you like stumbling upon like a little lodge when you're on like a longer route and, you know, having the ability to heal yourself. Just as long as the game doesn't like force you into it. Because, you know, when you choose to go into that house, I know it's like a tiny little choice, but it's still like, yeah, I found this.
Yeah. And it becomes like your new center for adventure. Because it's like, if I'm going to be doing stuff out on this route.
Right.
Like maybe I can stay here a while and grind or catch Pokemons or whatever.
Yeah.
It's nice. Plus, like, to me, that helps with world building. Because it's like there are people who live out here in these remote regions who are like, yeah, it's not easy to trek through here.
See King Mulch take on a Texas-sized pile of Eevee.
I mean, he's gonna be Texas-sized by the time we get up there.
He's gonna be as strong as Lance's Dragonite.
Yeah.
But still an Eevee.
At this point, he just is the Let's Go Eevee. He even has takedown.
We're saying Let's Go Eevee because we're telling it to go evolve. Let's go evolve,
Let's
Eevee.
go, bud. Come on. Pick up the pace.
Shed your skin.
Now that I think about it, why isn't there like a tent item or whatever that's like you can heal all your Pokemon, but like only outside of battle?
Yeah.
While you're just like out on a route or something.
So, funny you should say that. We spent all last episode acquiring that item.
Did we?
Yeah, Ho-Oh has the Sacred Ash item.
Oh, that's what that does. Okay.
Yeah, it's a full heal, but you only get one of them.
Oh.
Oh, God, as if to mock you.
Yeah.
That's what you could have been!
Brother!
I got all the psychic genes.
There's a part of me that thinks that the reason why they start you with Umbreon and Espeon and Colosseum is just as an apology for putting you through this in Gold and Silver. It's like, okay, we're just gonna give them to you.
We'll give you both.
Unfortunately, our Eevee got all the depressive genes.
Oh.
He's a sad Eevee.
Yeah, that's why he can't evolve.
Man, there's a part of me that wants to do Pokemon Colosseum.
I can't evolve because I'm sad, and I'm sad because I can't evolve.
Wow, that sounds like a
that
destructive
was a horrible,
cycle there.
horrible fat bastard impression.
I thought it was so horrible I couldn't even tell what it was.
Yeah, I thought you were going for the Limbo guy from Futurama.
Oh, okay.
What, Zoidberg? Wait, no, not Zoidberg. God damn it. Hermes?
Hermes, yeah.
You know Zoidberg, as we all know him, the Limbo guy.
It's been a while, okay? I don't watch Futurama all the time.
We did it. We reached Kame House. Time to rest. We'll do the rest of Victory Road probably next episode.
Wow, and yet you only have 18 hours and 27 minutes on this file.
Yeah, only.
Is that really how long we've been talking over? Well, okay, no, it can't be because all the fast forwarding.
Oh yeah,
whatnot.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you next time for Victory Road. There will be victory, and it'll be on a road.
Gotta catch him next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.